The loss of a Princeton classmate, a Marine who was killed in Vietnam, first drew him to service. Enlisting in the Marine Corps, Mueller was deployed to South Vietnam, leading a platoon in combat. Serving on active duty for 3 years, Mueller was decorated for valor with a Bronze Star after rescuing a wounded Marine under fire, and a year later he would earn a Purple Heart after being shot in a firefight. After the war, Mueller received his law degree in 1973 from the University of Virginia. He worked in private practice in San Francisco until 1976, before joining the U.S. Attorney's Office there to become a federal prosecutor. Mueller quickly rose through the ranks, becoming the U.S. Attorney in Boston, then head of the Justice Department's Criminal Division, overseeing major crime cases, including the prosecution of drug cartel leader Manuel Noriega, crime family boss John Gotti, and the investigation into the bombing of Pan Am 103.
Fighting terrorism remains the FBI's top priority, and for those of us in the Bureau, our work is not merely finding and prosecuting those who would do us harm. It is making sure that other families will not suffer as you have.
After another brief stint in private practice, Mueller was again drawn to public service. He called Eric Holder, then the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, and asked if he could use a homicide prosecutor.
I reminded him that he already had a great job, that there was no way I'd be able to match his current salary, and that having already served as Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, he might be a little overqualified for a job as a line prosecutor. But before he could change his mind, I just said, when can you start?
After running murder cases in D.C., in 1998, President Clinton appointed Mueller as U.S. Attorney in San Francisco. 3 years later, President George W. Bush nominated Mueller to lead the FBI as his 6th director.
Bob Mueller's term in office will last longer than my own. And the next 10 years will bring new forms of crime, new threats of terror from beyond our borders and within them.
He was unanimously confirmed by the Senate, and within days, that new threat of terror would come in his first week as FBI director. Mueller did clash with the Bush administration on some issues, including enhanced interrogation, refusing to let FBI employees participate in such acts with the CIA. And he held firm against warrantless wiretapping, threatening to resign if the program was not modified before it was renewed. In May of 2011, President Barack Obama asked Mueller to serve an additional 2 years on his 10-year FBI director term.
And by law, FBI directors only serve for 10 years. But back in 2011, when Bob's term was up, I asked Congress to give him 2 more years.